Hello, my wonderful friend. Let's talk about how to make a girl pursue you. Knowing how to get her to pursue you is life-changing. However, it looks very different than most people think. I'm going to be explaining a little bit about the difference between how men and women pursue because it's very different and it should be. There's a good reason why it's different. I'll also be revealing how you can actually get her to pursue you. So if that's something you want to know how to do, if you want to avoid the heartache of a woman who never pursues you, make sure you stay with me and watch until the end of this video. As we dive in, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men and creator of Attracting Lasting Love Academy. I'm your go-to source to learn how to find the adorable girl you are dreaming of finding and making her fall so deeply in love with you that she's by your side forever. So subscribe, ring the notification bell, and if you'd like to learn more about working with me in my academy, go to CoachMelannie.com. All right, you may have seen this video that I posted a little while ago about how women pursue men, because the truth is, women totally pursue men, like all day long. However, if you are looking for a feminine woman, someone who is gentle and sweet and tender and gorgeous, you're going to want a woman who pursues you in a feminine way. If you try and expect her to pursue you in a masculine way, the relationship's just not going to work, okay? It's just not. So do make sure you watch this video. I will put a link in the description below. As we go into this, just understand that a feminine woman is going to pursue you in a feminine way. However, these things I'm going to reveal to you are how you get her to have those feelings for you, to desire a relationship with you, to want to pursue you. So with that, let's get started with the first tip to make a girl pursue you. The first thing is to focus on making her fall in love with you. And I mean a forever kind of love. If a woman, when a woman falls in love with you, she's going to pursue, and she's going to pursue for the rest of forever. That's just how it works. The trick is, most people teach, and therefore most people focus on mind games and creating lust rather than creating love. I can't tell you how many people just are taught the wrong tactics. They don't know that that's what they're being taught, but they are. And then they come to me and they're like, Melannie, I can't seem to attract a woman who's not a loser, or Melannie, all women are fake, or Melannie, all women are toxic. But what they don't realize is those are just the only women they're attracting, because rather than focusing on making a woman fall so in love with you that she wants to marry you, she wants to spend her life with you, instead they're using those tactics that lead to the mind games and lead to lust. And that is why you are failing at relationships over and over and over again. So it's time to erase that. You can't use any more of those tactics because they're not serving you. Why would you want to? Instead, you need to reset and you need to focus on what makes a woman fall so in love with you that she becomes that special best friend that you get to share all your secrets with, and you get to raise children with, you get to come home to every single night. You get to know that her gentle smile is always there for you. So rather than focusing on creating those emotions and doing those mind games like pulling away and all of that, instead focus on what makes a woman fall in love with you and what shows her you're the partner she actually has been dreaming of forever. As a coach, this is what I walk my clients through in my academy 24/7. It's ridiculously simple, so don't let it sound overwhelming because it doesn't need to be. The second thing you need to know about how to make a woman pursue you is you have to make sure she always feels safe emotionally. We're going to talk about two kinds of safe in this video. The first one is emotional. And in a lot of ways, this is actually the most important thing to women. Whenever a woman is getting to know a man, she's always just kind of gauging if this relationship is going to be beneficial to you and to her, and that emotional safety has to be there. So if something happens that makes her feel uncomfortable or makes her feel awkward, or if maybe he comes across as needy or too aggressive or as someone who kind of pulls her down, her mood down, all of those things are giant red flags to a woman. She doesn't feel safe emotionally, and so she just moves on. Some other things are she's always paying attention to who you are as a person and how you treat her, how you treat other people. If anything happens that makes her feel like maybe he's not compassionate or sincere or authentic with someone else even, that's a red flag to her that he will be that with her as well. And so those are all reasons for her to move on. Now, I don't know how to say this any other way, so I'm just going to say it, okay? So many men think this is not their problem, but it actually is. Like, it totally is all day long. Men and women think differently. And just like the most attractive women understand what a man's needs are, it's very important to understand what her needs are and how to create that emotional safety for her. Because emotional attraction is actually like the most important thing to women. Most men think it's physical attraction. It's not. Science has proven this over and over again. The only exception would be a toxic woman, because you're just a trophy to her, in all honesty. But if we're talking about a loyal woman, it's that emotional attraction. So if you are struggling to attract the kind of woman you want, if you are sick of coming home to an empty house and being like, I have no idea why, I'm single, it's time for you to master this. Because when you master this, everything changes. Everything changes. I see this in my clients in my academy over and over and over again. So go watch my free masterclass where I'm going to talk to you more about emotional safety and the power behind that. All you have to do is just go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass. These 3 secrets I'm going to share with you there are secrets every man needs to know. No matter how good you think you are or are not at relationships, it will serve you forever. I will put a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment. Again, just go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass. One of the main things that stops her from feeling that emotional safety is actually those bad tactics we just talked about, those mind games and things like that that are just meant to they're only effective for one night flings, okay? They're only effective for, you can't even call them relationships. That's all they're good for. Instead, it's time to learn, again, what makes her fall in love. And I will explain more about that in the free training as well. Okay, the next thing you need to know about how to make her pursue you is that you must make her feel physically safe with you as well. We just talked about emotionally safe. It's also critical that she feels physically safe with you. Now, this can mean a couple of things. One, this is something a lot of men struggle understanding, and that's totally okay. You are stronger than her, okay? She wants to avoid any kind of conflict, any kind of harm at all. Like, she just wants to avoid it, period. And so it's very, very important that she feels physically safe with you. An example of this would be one time I met a guy at a large party, and it was obvious he was trying to get my attention. However, in trying to get my attention, I walked past him and he actually kicked me to get my attention, and it hurt. And that was a red flag that I didn't even dare walk to my car alone because he was freaking me out. So obviously you would never do that, but realize these are the things that women are paying attention to. And so if anything happens, if you treat her rough or whatever it is, those are red flags. But another way that is perhaps to a lot of women even more important is she has to know she's always safe, as in you will never try anything. You know what I'm talking about, right? You're never going to ask her to do something that's going to make her uncomfortable. You're never going to touch her inappropriately. She needs to know that her purity is always safe when she's with you. That right there is a game changer or a deal breaker for so many women. So if you help her feel physically safe at all times, you don't make off-color jokes, you don't say anything that could be suggestive or anything like that. These are ways that you help her feel like she can trust you, like she's safe with you, like you're the kind of man she could see herself spending her life with. And when a woman sees that, yeah, she's gonna pursue you all day long. Like she's dreaming of a man like you. She wants a man like you. She goes to bed at night wondering why she hasn't met a man like you yet. And so showing her these things are what make her, yes, that's the guy I want to pursue. Okay, my next way to get her to pursue you is ridiculously helpful. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. And it kind of has two parts. Part one is to read her signs that she's pursuing you, to notice that she's pursuing you, and secondly, to pursue her back. I've said it a couple times before. You've probably heard me say this. When a woman shows she's interested in you, she's just as nervous about rejection as you are. And when she shows that, she thinks it's totally obvious, okay? She thinks you totally know she's interested in you because women pick up on those cues very fast, so she thinks you are as well. And so if she shows that interest and you don't respond, that's painful, and you often do not get another chance because she's mortified, she's crushed, she's hurt, she put herself out there and you didn't respond. So it's very important that you read the signs that she's interested in you, that she's pursuing you, and then you also follow up, you pursue back. So if you haven't yet seen this video on signs a girl is pursuing you, life-changing, watch it. I will put a link in the description below. Also, in order to make sure you are pursuing her correctly, because the last thing you want to do is, again, make her feel uncomfortable when you pursue her, which is why so many men are afraid to pursue. You've got to know the correct way to pursue a woman. It's one of my favorite things to teach my clients because it gives you that confidence boost and it helps you become ridiculously attractive to her. So you should never be afraid of pursuing, just be afraid of pursuing incorrectly. And don't really be afraid of it, just learn the correct way. Would you like my help with that? And really just mastering the 5 basic secrets that make a woman fall madly in love with you. These are exactly what I walk you through and help you master super simply in my academy. You'll learn more about that as well in that free masterclass. So if you are serious about cutting out the heartache, just taking the fast track to success in love, that's where you need to go. So again, just go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass and I'll give you the deets there. Okay, let's recap what you've learned so far about how to make a woman pursue you. Number 1 is to focus on what makes a woman fall in love. Don't focus on mind games. Don't focus on things that just lead to one-night flings. They're not effective. That's not the relationship you're looking for. Number 2, focus on making her feel emotionally safe with you. Again, there can't be anything that says this relationship is not worth it. Instead, you need to show her that you're the kind of partner she's longing for. And it's very simple to do, so don't let it overwhelm you. Number 3, focus on making her feel physically safe with you. And that means both as in she doesn't feel like she will ever be harmed, but also she knows her purity will be respected and even admired. And make sure you are seeing the signs that she's pursuing you and you are pursuing her back. Thank you so much for watching, my amazing friend. Be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell and give me a big thumbs up. I would like to hear from you in the comments. Do you want more videos on pursuing and girls and how you pursue, how she pursues, signs pursuing, all the things pursuing? If you would, tell me in the comments because I need more ideas for what you want to know about pursuing, and it really helps me to have that feedback. So if you'd like more videos like this, just comment pursuing to let me know. And a huge shout out to those of you who are so generous with the super thanks. I am truly humbled by your kindness. It warms my heart, and I love hearing from you. I love knowing that what I'm doing matters to you. It truly is humbling to me. So thank you. And whether you've ever used the super thanks or not, if you appreciated this video, if it spoke truth to you, if it was helpful, and you would like to use the super thanks in this video, it would mean the world to me. So thank you. Be sure to share this video with a friend who also needs to know how to make a girl pursue him. And if you do not yet follow me on social media, there are links in the description below. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Okay, so there's a delay and it makes it really fun to do things in the camera. Anyway, some YouTubers can go, give me a big thumbs up and it's not weird. Every time I do it, I feel really weird. So you'll probably notice I don't really do that much. But if you would like to give me a big thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. Moving on. Okay. That was really random. Okay, so here we go. It's because my brain's everywhere, which is usually what happens when I film, but it's fine. Okay. Hi. How you doing? Me too. Okay. It's like the blues. Isn't that what they do with the blues? I don't know. I actually never, I love jazz, but I never really got into the blues. Anyway, where was I going with that? Okay. You want to see something crazy? Watch this. Here we go. I just got these. I look like a totally different person, right? I don't even look like the same person. Like, it freaks me out. Like, legit freaks me out. But there's a benefit to this, because if I ever decided, like, if I ever got superpowers, like maybe like a super spider bit me or something, or like I got flying powers or something, I could totally go undercover. Because people say, they make fun of, Superman, that putting on glasses wouldn't be a disguise, but this totally works. So I just wanted to share that with you because, someday I might be a superhero, and, just wanted that to go on the record. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you because I thought it was funny. Welcome to the end of the video club. Those of you who watched to the end of the video, I hope I made that worth your time. So the special end of the video word for today has got to be glasses, because why wouldn't it be? So if you watched to the end of the video, comment glasses to let me know. I love reading your comments. They are amazing. Thank you so much, and never forget, you're awesome. I'm serious, though. Like, that doesn't even look like me. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like me. This is a good look. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, anyway, moving on.